This video is sponsored by CVS's HealthHub.
I am here at CVS's HealthHub. I know you're probably aware of CVS from getting your COVID test, your vaccine, but you might not be aware of the HealthHub. And the HealthHubs are popping up all over here in West Philly and Philadelphia as a whole, and it has amazing offerings that I want to tell you about today. Two of my favorite ones are their in-store community programs with wellness rooms for yoga and nutrition classes. As a student, I'm so tired all the time and need a stretch. Yoga classes are the perfect place for me here at the HealthHub. But on top of that, sleep. Sleep is so important for every single student, and the HealthHub offers sleep apnea assessments that help you get more sleep and teach you about fitness essentials and things just to make your health better in between doctor appointments. So I'm here today to show you all CVS's HealthHub and to check it out myself.
Hi!
Hey!
How are you doing on this beautiful day in Ithaca?
I'm great, how are you?
I am so excited to ask you 73 questions.
I'm excited to answer them.
Okay, so you're ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. So first, who are you?
My name is Lior. I study information science at Cornell University with a double minor in social entrepreneurship and design environmental analysis, and I'm from Long Island, New York.
Nice to meet you, Lior. Also, I love your name.
Thank you.
So what are your passions?
I'm super passionate about like big tech and data and how we can use that power for good, even though sometimes right now it's a little detrimental. And I'm also really into astronomy and art, going to museums, and recently I've been posting a lot on TikTok, so that's a new development.
Oh, what's your TikTok?
Lior 𝐋𝐄𝐒1.
Okay, I'll make sure to go follow it.
Great.
What's your most impressive achievement?
That's a tough one. So right now, I was recently signed with IMG models worldwide, which is pretty cool.
Congratulations!
Thank you. And I've just been working on a project using GTP3 technology in a really interesting way. So I can see that being a cool achievement in the next week.
That is super cool. So why did you choose Cornell University?
I think the people are so passionate and so genuine, and just the environment here is just amazing. And originally I chose it because I loved my program, even though ironically I ended up switching out.
Oh, what did you switch from and to?
I was originally plant science. I was thinking about majoring in DEA, the design and environmental analysis program, but now I'm info sci for sure.
Okay, very, very cool. So you're happy you chose Cornell?
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yay! So 1 to 10, how similar is Cornell University to how colleges are displayed in movies? 1, nothing like it, or 10, it's identical?
I think probably 3. Cornell is a pretty unique place, so not super on par with the movie scene.
Fair enough. What is Slope Day?
Slope Day is like a giant concert. I've never been because of COVID, but it's a giant concert on the slope here at the last day of classes, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, very cool. So if you had to choose a song to describe your college experience, what song would you choose?
I would have to say My Shot by Hamilton.
Why My Shot?
There are so many opportunities every day that you can choose to take your shot or not, and I feel like just my college experience has been a series of taking shots that have led me up to where I am, who I know, and yeah.
Very cool. So what's your all-time favorite thing about Cornell?
It's gotta be the people. It's very pretty here, but the people really make the place. Just how passionate people are, just the conversations you can have unexpectedly is an amazing thing.
What's a Cornell stereotype that holds true?
The treacherous winters are horrible. It's long and cold and dark, so that's true.
Where are we right now?
Right now we're at the slope. Behind me, Uris Library is over there.
Can you show me a little bit more of the campus?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, awesome. So is this your favorite place on campus?
The slope is definitely my favorite place during sunset. I love to eat dinner with my friends on the slope. My other favorite place is Uris Library. So it's right here, I can study, and then it's right back behind that building. And then I can eat dinner with my friends and go right back to the library.
Very, very nice. So I heard you guys have a wine tasting class here at Cornell. Have you taken it?
I have not, but it's a classic and I definitely plan to do it.
Any other cool classes?
I really loved Astro 1101. But there are so many. I love the info sci classes as well. I could stay here forever and taking classes.
So rate your dining hall experience 1 to 10 for me.
I feel like 10. I love the food here. Yeah, 10.
Have you had any weird things in the dining hall?
I don't think so. I've really only had good experiences.
Okay, good. What's the best dining hall?
I would say Risley. I'm gluten-free and it's all gluten-free. Gary, who checks you in, is so sweet. The chef is so friendly. It checks off it's so pretty too. It checks off every box.
Where do you go to for late night munchies?
Luna's food truck is definitely a popular one. The freshmen have nasties. Also, like, CTV is open really late on weekends, so after a night out, you see random people just like eating bagels at 3 a.m., so that's a good choice.
I love a good bagel. What clubs are you involved in on campus?
So I'm part of Thread Magazine. I did some editorial work for them and also some creative directing, and now I'm the web developer.
Ooh.
I'm also on Cornell University Sustainability Design Project team. I'm a part of Women in Computing at Cornell. I'm also the page director, the page design layout for the yearbook. And I am a fashion designer for Cornell Fashion Collective.
Oh my God, so many things. I love it. So who is your ride or die on campus?
I gotta shout out Daniel Sohaya and Presley. They are the coolest people on this campus.
I hate cool people. Is there Greek life on campus?
There is.
Are you in a sorority?
Yes, I am.
Okay, which one?
Pi Phi.
Okay. If you had to guess, what percentage of your campus is involved in Greek life?
I'm pretty sure it's like a third.
Okay. If you're not in Greek life, do you think you experience FOMO?
Probably from an outsider's perspective, you'd have FOMO, but it's really just one way to get to know people, and there are so many other ways you can, so it's not really necessary to be a part of.
Which house throws the best parties on campus?
Every house has its own vibe, so it really depends on the type of night you're trying to have.
Good answer. So what do you think your sorority, do they throw good parties?
Us, we don't throw parties, so.
Fair enough. How often do people go out to party during a week?
It varies, but I'd say on average, like 2 to 3.
Okay. What's a typical Cornell party outfit?
Definitely long jeans and a crop top. I wish it wasn't so homogenous, but that's the staple, yeah.
Are there any themed parties here at Cornell?
Yeah, I've been to quite a few.
Which one's been your favorite?
Canadian tuxedo was cool. Got to make some cool outfits for that.
Yeah, as a fashion designer.
Yeah.
How late do your parties run until?
Probably around like 2, 3 a.m.
Okay. If your school was an alcohol, would it be a fine wine, Scotch, beer, or tequila?
I'd say tequila because it's a very work hard, play hard. You come in strong, but you get the job done in every way.
Yes. Does Cornell have any unique traditions other than slope day?
Yeah, we throw a fish on the hockey ice rink during the Harvard games. So that's a cool tradition.
Is Harvard you guys' rival?
One of, yeah. The Ivies are pretty competitive with each other.
How late do your libraries stay open here at Cornell?
There are a couple that are 24 hours, but it varies based on the building.
Okay, how many are on campus?
There are a couple main ones that people go to, but I think pretty much every building has at least a small library in it.
Are they social or silent?
Some of them are social, some are silent. It also depends.
Okay. Which library is your favorite?
So my favorite would have to be Uris Library. The 80 White Room is so beautiful. I'm obsessed. I feel like so privileged that I get to just study there on a whim.
Yeah, is your favorite place to study just in general?
It's gotta be 80 White in Uris for sure.
What's a typical class size here at Cornell?
The intro classes are really big, but when you get more specialized and as you get older, it becomes smaller, maybe even like 20 people, something like that.
Okay. How many hours of homework do you do a day?
I'd say probably around 7.
Okay, that's quite a bit. Are you sleep deprived during the school year?
Absolutely.
How many hours of sleep do you get?
It varies based on what work I have, but I'm way too used to pulling all-nighters.
I can only imagine. So what is your best tip for juggling social life and school with having to pull all these all-nighters?
I think keeping in mind like what's best for you. There's always going to be a crazy thing happening both in the social realm and in the academic realm, like demanding your attention. So just keeping in mind what is best for you right then rather than giving into the pressure would be good advice.
Yeah. 1 to 10, how attractive is your student body?
I'd say like a 7.
Okay. Hookups or ships, what's the dating culture like?
There's definitely a strong presence of both.
Okay. Which athletic team has the most clout?
Hockey for sure.
Is your campus full of fashionistas like yourself?
Sure, when it's nice out, it's like a fashion show here, but when it's cold out, people break out sweatpants and hoodies, so it varies.
1 to 10, how would you rank your school spirit?
Personally, I feel like 9 or 10. Honestly, I love Cornell and I'll tell everyone, so 10. I'd say 10.
How much do you usually walk a day? Your campus is huge.
Yeah, Cornell is huge. I think it's its own zip code actually. I drive a lot, but if you were to walk miles and miles, it's a huge place.
Do a lot of other students drive?
Yeah, a lot of people carpool, so when I'm driving somewhere, my friends will always hop in.
Okay. How would you describe the vibe of your campus?
I think the people that I've met are very genuine. It's a very like passion-driven place where people are doing really cool things at all times. So.
Yeah. So how would you rank it from Olympian to part-time couch potato?
Based on the fact that there's so much walking and so many hills, I'd say closer to Olympian. People say that they have Ithaca calves, and your calves just get so muscular when you come to school here because of the hills.
So during the winter, I know there must be so much snow. Do you guys still walk a lot during the winter?
Some people do. We also have the 𝐋𝐄𝐓'𝐒, which is a bus that can drive you to different places. So there's a mix. It's just personal preference.
Okay, makes sense. How many snow days do you usually have a year?
Snow days are very rare, even though we had one 2 years ago, because we're very prepared for the snow to come.
Makes sense. What's an essential item to bring to campus when you're moving in?
I'd say low-key your Brita. Like, that is so useful. You need one.
Is there an article of clothing that you see everybody wear on campus?
The Ithaca is gorgeous. Merch is definitely pretty popular.
It is gorgeous. How often do you leave campus or leave Ithaca?
I would leave campus probably like 2 to 3 times a week. Okay. But now I live off campus, so every day.
Do you feel safe walking through campus at nighttime?
Personally, I do, yeah.
Good. What year are people allowed to move off campus?
Technically sophomores.
How close is the nearest airport?
I think it's like 3 to 4 miles.
Oh wow, very close.
Yeah.
Fill in the blank. If I had known blank about my school, I would have never ever chosen it.
I would have definitely chosen Cornell, but I did not realize how incredibly cold and horrible the winter is.
Yeah. What's the typical temperature during the winter?
Maybe like 20 degrees.
Oh,
yeah.
My God. What's the most embarrassing thing you've seen somebody do on campus?
I was actually leaving the library once at like 4 a.m. and I saw someone try to ripstick down the slope and just completely faceplant. So that was pretty embarrassing.
So embarrassing. Have you seen any celebrities?
I have not, but there is a rumor that Bill Nye sometimes comes.
Oh.
So I'm hoping that happens before I graduate.
The science guy himself.
Yes.
Who's your favorite alumni?
It's gotta be RBG.
Oh. Do you feel like all socioeconomic classes are represented here at Cornell?
I think so.
Okay, good. How often do you see the president?
I saw her driving by in her car once, but that's been it.
Wow. Do you think you've met a future millionaire?
Oh, for sure, more than one.
Is your school academically competitive or do you guys help each other out?
People are really competitive with themselves, but overall, like externally, people are very collaborative and always willing to help from my experience.
Oh, good. Do the majority of kids on campus want to change the world or just be rich?
There is definitely both, but overall, there are people that are just so passionate about everything. Like, they're definitely people who want to change the world is dominant here.
Good. Do most graduates you know leave with jobs?
Yeah, I don't think I know any graduate without a job.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. What's the #1 tip for success here at Cornell?
Managing your time well is key, and saying yes to everything within reason, of course.
Yeah. Cornell is in Ithaca. How do you like the area?
Oh, Ithaca has a great charm. It's super cute. It's small, but I like that it's small, and there's a lot of things to do in the town, so I love it.
Yeah. Is your school cliquey?
It can be, which sucks, but you know, you make do.
Is it diverse?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so do you think it needs more diversity?
There's always room for improvement, for sure.
Fair enough. Describe the best party you have ever been to here at Cornell.
The block parties at the end of the year are great because just everyone's there, it's nice out, people are done with classes, and it's just awesome.
Yeah! So why do you think Cornell chose you?
You know, it's hard to say. I feel really lucky that they did. I think I was able to communicate just my curiosity and motivation that's sort of fueled by a passion of learning about everything and using knowledge to change the world in any way, but it's hard to say for sure why any school chose a specific student.
Yeah, that makes sense. Big question. Do you think Cornell is the best university?
Hands down, yes.
Do you think everyone watching this video should apply?
Absolutely.
And why?
Because the people are just amazing. Like, you're gonna have conversations that you can never even imagine. Like, I've totally grown into myself at Cornell, and like my perspective of the world is just totally increased, and it's just the best place to be.
Yay, that is all. Thank you for your time.
So great to talk to you.
Yes, I'll see you later.
Bye.
Have a good school year.
Thank you.